Okay.
So in these places, you paid to teach Chumash, but not Aganta. Ma'ishta midrash lo d'chsiv, v'osi tziva Hashem b'oisei lamed eschem. Moshe Rabbeinu said, I was commanded by God to teach you. Uksiv re'li madati eschem chukim u'mishpatim kasher tzivani Hashem. Ma'ani b'chinam, just like I taught b'chinam, afatem nami b'chinam, you also have to teach b'chinam. So mikra nami b'chinam, so you have to teach psukim b'chinam. Rav Amar schar shimur. By teaching, you're also babysitting the kids. So it's like you're getting paid a babysitting fee. Rav Yochanan Amar schar pisuk tamim. You're teaching them also the trop, where to stop in the psukim. It's not. Lo ilam deru mikra. You can't, amudra no, you can't teach psukim. Because it's goof, when learning where to stop, where the psukim are, that's part of the mikra. So you might be teaching an adult. Adult doesn't require babysitting. There's no payment for that. Godel bar shimur rules. So bekot miktani. So the more answers you're talking about a cut. Bekot name a sefer. What do you mean a cotton? The sefer said of a malamed is bon of mikra. Cotton bav barnimu. A cotton can't have bonim. So the Gemara says chisur mechzer v'achitani. There's something missing. Loyal they don't mikra bekotton. But in my God, malam de lo levon of mikra. If he was an adult, you could teach the adult and his children psukim. Meisvei. Tinoikos lo koren betchila b'Shabbos. You don't start teaching children on Shabbos psukim. Elashon b'rishon. First day you have to chazer. I understand the person's getting paid because you're teaching him where to stop in the psukim. So that's why you can't initially teach somebody on Shabbos because you'd have to pay him, and there's a problem with schar Shabbos. But if it's babysitting, so am I in Kohen B'Chila B'Shabbos? Am I showing B'Rishon? Why can't you read initially on Shabbos? And you have to do Chazar. Ikar schar shimur to Shabbos. Either way, it's schar shimur. Makes no difference whether it's Chazar or initial learning. Who says it's usher to get paid for Shabbos? Havlohi. He was hired for the week or for the month, where you're not paid for a specific Shabbos. Havlo mishrishari. That's like if we hire a gardener, and you hire him for a month, but he happens to come on Shabbos. That's permitted. The Tanya, you can hire a worker for babysitting, or lishmor support to watch a cow, or lishmor sazroim. But you can't pay him for Shabbos. If any of these things, the parah or what he was watching got lost, because he's not a shomer sacher. Shabbos. But if he's hired for a week, schir chodesh, or a month, or a year, schir shavur, 7 years. So noitel is schar Shabbos. The Shabbos is part of it. If he's a shomer sacher, he'd have to pay if they were lost. If you're going to teach something new to children on Shabbos, the fathers has to help. And there's going to be less oinik Shabbos. Where you eat and drink. Some people say because on Shabbos we eat and drink. And learning is hard. It's going to interfere with Oinik Shabbos. That any kind of change in what you normally eat, in terms of regular pattern, is beginning of intestinal illnesses. The one, why did Rav Yochanan learn that the guy who gets paid for Torah learning is for pisuk tamim? Why didn't he say schar shimur? Because girls don't require shimur. They stay in the house, you don't have to worry about them. My time pisuk tamim. How come the other mandama didn't learn pisuk tamim? Ksara Pisuk Tamim Doraisahu. It's part of the Torah itself. So you have to know where the psukim begin and end. Otherwise, you can't learn it all. Meforash v'sum seichel v'avinu b'mikra. Vayikru b'shever b'torah selokim zeh mikra. Meforash zer targum unklas. V'sum seichel elo psukim. That's knowing where the psukim begin and end. V'avinu b'mikra zeu pisuk tamim. The understanding, the trop. V'amri la elo masoiris. This is the various masoiris like kriyum ksiv. On Rav Yitzchak mikra soifrim. How they read the words, the iter soifrim, which the Gemara will explain what it is, the kai v'loksiv, the things that are kri v'loksiv, the things that we read even though they're not written. Uksiv and v'lokan, some things that are written and we don't read. Halach l'mosh b'sinai. Mikra sofrim is oretz shamoyim mitzroyim. How we read it, we put a komotz there. Iter sofrim achar tavoru, achar telech, achar teosef. Kid Musar Machar Noignim, the Koslokare Ale. In all of these, you have to understand it a little differently than the way the psukim were written. You need a drasha for it. Kayin v'loksiven, things that are read but are not written. Pras. Because it says in Shmuel, Belechto Lashiv Yado Benar Pras, but the word Pras is not written there. We read it. Or the Belechto. That's the same pasuk. Belechto Lashiv Yado Benar Pras. Ish the Kasher Yishal Ish Bidvar Lokim. It's also in Shmuel Beis, Kasher Yishal Ish Bidvar Lokim. The word Ba'im, the word Ish is read, but it's not written. Ba'im de nivnasa. It says v'nivnasa ir Lashem. Hinei yamim ba'im v'nivnasa ir Lashem. It's pasuk in Yirmiyah. The Mila Lashem is not written there. Law de Plata. It says Aliyah law Plata. The word law is not there, but we read it. At the who God. It's a pasuk in Rus where we read it, but we say the word et. Then the words Elai da Hagorim, Elai da Hasorim, those words we read Elai, but they're not written. If you look in the Megillah. And then Halein, the following Kayin V'loksiven. Halein, the ones we just meant, all of these were read, but we don't write them. Now, which ones are Ksavan V'lokayin? There's a ksiv there, the word is written, but we don't read it. No the Yislach. It says in Malachim, Yislach no. And we don't read that. Okay. So tomorrow, we'll learn the Daf at 7 o'clock, and then the Navi Shir will be at 7:30.
Shkoyach.
Have a good